Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Amanda Gumbert. She's at the University of Kentucky as a water quality specialist there. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Joanna. How are you today?
Amanda, I'm doing well, and we're going to talk about a big day coming up, and that's Earth Day.
That's right. So each year on April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day here in the United States. This year is a very special year because 50 years ago was the very first Earth Day.
That's kind of amazing that it's been around for 50 years.
Yeah, it really is. And I'll tell you what's even more amazing is I can remember the 20th anniversary of Earth Day because I was in middle school, and it was a real, it was really a life changer for me because I had a very special teacher who gave us some special assignments to work on related to the environment and natural resources. And that is really what inspired me to study environmental science.
And that's awesome. And what a great teacher. You know, it just shows how teachers can have such a profound impact on our lives. But how did Earth Day even start?
So it started because they were a group of folks at the national level, actually a senator who was interested in really getting the public more aware of environmental issues that were going on. So one of those things was the Cuyahoga River in Ohio was very polluted with industrial waste. And so there were actually flammable materials that were floating on top of the river, and the river caught fire. And so we know, common knowledge, that water doesn't burn, it shouldn't burn. And so when the river caught on fire, it was a real eye-opening experience for the community as well as for the United States to say, you know what, there are some problems going on here with industrial waste.
Yeah, and it just kind of brought more attention to how we treat our environment, and it's kind of evolved over the years.
Absolutely. And so that first Earth Day brought attention to things like oil spills, industrial waste, toxic dumps, loss of wilderness and loss of wildlife species. And over time, that led to the establishment of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. And then from there, the Clean Water Act, the Clean Air Act, and even the Endangered Species Act. And those are pieces of federal legislation that guide us as Americans about activities we can and cannot do so that we protect our natural resources.
Yeah, and there are things that we can do. And Earth Day is just kind of one of those days to kind of help remind us of things we can do to protect the environment.
Absolutely. And so this year, it will be a little different for everyone since we are still in our social distancing and we're not having public-facing events. But typically we might have gone to a tree planting or some type of neighborhood or watershed focused activity. And this year we can do things differently. So maybe this is your year to have a garden and reduce the number of food miles. That's the number of miles your food travels before it gets to your house and on your plate. And you can reduce those significantly just by planting your own garden and harvesting some food at home. Something else you can do is to avoid using single-use products like napkins and paper plates and cups and utensils. And since more of us are eating at home and not eating out, we are much more likely to reduce those things. So that's a couple of things we can do. And, if we remember the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle, that's a really good guidance for things that we can do around the house, on the farm, and just in our everyday lives.
Absolutely. And some of those things might seem really small, like not using styrofoam cups, but over time, you can make a difference.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I try to do, and maybe harder right now, but when we get back to a more normal shopping experience is, when we go to the store, looking for things that aren't overpackaged. So sometimes we might find a very small item and it's in lots and lots of packaging. And then we get home and we cut that packaging away and it goes in the trash, goes to the landfill, and it's done. So paying attention to products that we purchase and seeing if the packaging is necessary, and if not, maybe we can choose something else, or seeing if the packaging is recyclable. So making a choice to buy items that are in a recyclable package and then try to find a place to recycle that material.
All right, Amanda, thanks for all those tips. And if you would like ideas about how to celebrate Earth Day, make sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.